Nothing happens to you. You can be in a training like this, and after 60 minutes or 70 minutes, hey, it was good. It was good. Oh, it was a nice training. Oh, that person can talk. Oh, he can teach you. Oh, see wisdom. Oh, see revelation. Oh, and at the end of the day, nothing happened to you. And your generation will ask you in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time, how can you figure this thing out? We're in one of such events that can change the paradigm. I want you to take 30 seconds and talk to your God. Please help me to understand the training that my leader is about to give to me. Don't let me assume. Some of us think our greatest enemy is assumption. Before you talk, I know what they want to say. Your village people is cooking up on soup for you, and you're eating the bono. For the bono soup you're eating is the one your village people have cooked on. Now I know what they want to say now. Leave those things now. I know. Before I go, I know where they're heading to. Before they even start, I know where they're heading to. I know what they want to say. You assume that you know. But look at what my mentor told me. He said, whatever you cannot show, you do not know. I can never forget that statement. He said, whatever you cannot show, you do not know. I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. If you can't show wealth, you don't know it. No, I'm humble, I'm humble. If you can't display humility, you don't know what it means. You might have the theoretical knowledge, the theoretical information, but real knowledge has been denied you. Because those that have knowledge are those that can show you by experience the tributaries of that thing that they claim to know. You can't give what you don't have. Our generation are producing weak people because we're not strong. So a weak person is trying to produce strong leaders. No. You can read all the books on leadership. If you can't show it, you don't know it. I can come and tell you 1,001 parables. If my life can't show it, you don't know it. I can never forget that. So whatever you cannot show, you don't know. So humble yourself and go and learn. So I want you to take the next 30 seconds and just pray to God. God, please open my heart. It is not this time I want to be distracted. It is not this time a call will now call me. Come, your dog swallow shovel. Please, any shovel he did not swallow before now, let him swallow it after now. Take 30 seconds and ask God. Our number one cardinal culture is commit your business to God. Study this with prayer. So God is really at the center and core of anything that we're doing. So take the next 30 seconds and ask God to show you so that you don't go through this training and 20 years down the line, 7 years down the line, 10 years down the line, your children will be asking you, Daddy, Mommy, they're asking you questions you don't have that. I've never asked you questions you don't have answers to. Don't let life ask you questions that you cannot find the answer. Take 30 seconds and pray. Then take the next 30 seconds and pray for me so that I can deliver this training. I can deliver this training the way I ought to. Take the next 30 seconds and just pray for me. Say, God, please grant him the utterance, grant him the wisdom, grant him the ability to communicate this training in the way that it will impact the people listening. Please take the next 30 seconds and pray. Thank you for your prayers. Positioning yourself for the next dimension. Positioning yourself for the next dimension. Please bring out the YouTube link and post it, please. Positioning yourself for the next dimension. How do I position myself for the next dimension? The people that are on top are not on top because they worked harder than everyone else. The people that are governing you are not governing you because they are smarter than everyone else. The wealthiest people in this age are not the wealthiest people because they know more, so to say. The head of the clan are not the head of the clan because they are the oldest. These people are where they are by reason of positioning. The person that is in level 16 in the government parastatal is not in level 16 because he's older than the person in level 14. The person in level 16, the director in an organization, is not the director because he has more certificates than the assistant director. The person in level 16 is there because he was positioned before the other person. The person below him may be smarter, sharper, wiser, but he has taken position. You are not first because you're the fastest or the strongest. You're the first in line because you're the first to position yourself. And that is why this training is very key. Positioning yourself for the next age to come, for the next dimension, for the next dispensation. So people that will understand this training, they will run and go and queue at the top. Have you not been to a place, everywhere scattered, all of a sudden, I remember trying to, everywhere scattered, all of a sudden they say, okay, well, you have to go. Some people are positioning themselves. All of a sudden they say, this is where it starts. The person that ran there first becomes the first person to enter. Or the bus now comes, or the train now comes, and you're standing, all of a sudden, the train open door. The people that position themselves properly enter first. It's not the person that came first. That is why even the Holy Book told us the battle is not to the strong, neither is the race to the swift. The person that said that is the wisest man that ever lived. In fact, I'm sure a lot of us are reading books. If you want wisdom, let me bring it for you. If you want wisdom, go and read the book of the wisest man that ever lived. He wrote 2 books. 2 books. I think 2 or 3 books. I'm going to read from one of his books. He said, I saw, you see, read the book. I mean, I've read a lot of books. I've read Robert Kiyosaki books. I've read a lot of books. But please go and read the book of the wisest man that ever lived on this planet. Go and read this book. In chapter 9 of that book, he said, again, I saw under the sun. Hold on. Let me read it in such a way that everybody will understand. He said, I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift. The race is not to the swift means that you can run faster does not mean that you will win the race. Or the battle to the strong. That I'm stronger than you doesn't mean I will win the fight. Nor does food come to the wise. You see, these things, this man is wise, to be honest. This man is wise. I have seen people that are very fast, but they didn't win the race. I've seen people that are very strong. In fact, last weekend, I'm a fight fan, so pardon me. One of the last pay-per-view of the year for the undisputed featherweight title of the world. 2 people were gunning for that belt. One was a veteran, arguably one of the greatest of all time, one of the GOATs of the featherweight division. Guess what happened? If
Technical glitch, please. Exercise a little patience. You will be back. A slight technical glitch, please.
can you hear me? Please confirm you can hear me.
Loud and clear, sir.
Confirm you can see me as well.
Loud and clear, sir.
So, what was the last thing you had me say, please, before the network cut me off?
You are about to tell us the wisest man that ever lived.
Yes. Okay, so I was talking about the wisest man that ever lived. He said that the battle is not, he said the race is not to the sword, the battle is strong. I was talking about the fight that happened last weekend. I think in the flyweight division of the UFC. There are two people that are fighting, Alexander Pantoja and Joshua Van. Now, Alexander Pantoja is arguably the GOAT of the flyweight. Like, you could call him, you could say he's the greatest of all the fighters in the flyweight division. He has defended his title several times. He was more experienced. He had grappling, he has striking. Then the other person too with Joshua Fan, that guy barely 2 years in the UFC. And in that 2 years, he's just 24 years old. And they had a fight. In the first 26 seconds, it was a title fight. I already knew Pantoja had the edge because he was more experienced, he was a strong guy, he had more wars, he was beating everybody. But in the first 20 something seconds, he fell down, broke his ankle, and that was the end of the fight. In 20 seconds, they carried his belt and gave to the other guy. Joshua Van is currently the UFC flyweight champion of the world. This is an example of when that white man said the battle is that you're stronger than somebody doesn't necessarily mean you win the fight. He now said, nor does food come to the wise. Have you not seen people that when they talk, they are wise? They're so wise. Even they themselves know they are wise. Yet, food is a problem. They are broke. Nor wealth to the brilliant. I go to school. Check the people that were A students in school. Check most of them today. Are they wealthy? No. Nor favor to the learned. So this thing doesn't happen. He said, but time and chance happens to them all. Do you know what is time and chance? Opportunity, positioning. So what it means that for you to win the race, you must be properly positioned. For you to win the fight, you must be properly positioned. For you to be brilliant, I am where I am. Not because I am at this stage in my point in my life, not because I'm more hardworking than anybody, even though I'm hardworking. But there are several people that are more hardworking than me. I'm not the most brilliant of everybody. There are several people that are more brilliant than me. But I'm where I am today because time and chance happened to me. What is time and chance? Positioning. If you listen to the sound of my voice, you can tell yourself, if you're listening to some of us, you can know that the people that are where they are not where they are because they are better. They are where they are because they were properly or better positioned. That is why this training on how to position yourself is very key. How do I position myself so that when the door opens, I'll be among the first to enter? How do I position myself for the next dispensation? That is the training we're here to do. And the last training, I explained to you the different stages, the different ages, which Dr. Victor has done a recap. And I told you that we're in the age called the technology age. That's the age we're in. And I told you that the people that take position are the people that operate from an area of strength. And I told you that strength varied from one dispensation to another. The strength that varied in the agricultural age is not the same strength. What is regarded as strength in the agricultural age is not what is regarded as strength in the industrial age. What is regarded as strength in the industrial age is not what is regarded as strength in the information and communication age. What is regarded as strength in the information and communication age is not what is regarded as strength in the technology age. So the people that position themselves in an area, position them properly, are the people that are strong. Strength in different dispensations means different things. So right now, we're in the technological age. And I told you guys, I gave a famous quote. Let me read it out. I gave a famous quote that day. And I said that, just like Dr. Vitt also said when he was talking, everybody that is operating from a position of strength is ahead of the curve. When the masses catch up with you, that thing that is giving you that advantage becomes a weakness. So you must have to go out on that place. I said, anytime the strength, I think I need to put this thing and put it out in the map. Anytime the strength advantage is readily available to the masses, that strength advantage that made you above the masses, anytime that advantage is readily available, that is a lot of people, a lot of the masses now catch up with it. That strength quickly dissolves to weakness. That strength, once the masses catch up with it, when the masses caught up with education, education became weakness. That strength quickly dissolves to a point of weakness. So strong people have to reposition themselves in the place of strength to keep snatching money from the weak. I told you that the strong people collect money from the weak. I told you that money is not created nor destroyed, but it's transferred from one point to another. The wealthy people collect money from the weak, from the people that are not wealthy. Now, in the technology age, the strength in the technology age is the ability to use information and communication to produce results faster, better, and quicker. Faster, better, and more efficient. That is the strength in the technology age. So people that have that edge are doing better. I told you guys about OPay. OPay is one of the I think has the largest customer base in Nigeria. Why? Because they have a technology that gives you instant credit or debit. So once somebody sends to your OPay, as they're sending it to you, instant, online, real time. As a result of that technology, they're operating on a higher level of strength, more than the other banks. In the next, I'm sure very soon that nobody will not have an open account. All the Uber, or everybody, every merchant has an open account. Why? Because of the technology that they are using. So the advantage of the advantage is the ability to use information and communication to produce effective results, better results, faster results. That's the age you are in. So people that have that are the ones operating in the area of strength. Check out all the first generation banks. They have buildings. do you know OPay? Their office, their branches are kiosks. They'll tell you that no OPay store here. When you go, there is a kiosk. If some of them are under umbrella, they will give you your ATM card there and then. Under 2 minutes, they give you in the bank, you have to go, apply. They will tell you, come. They start telling you stories. If you go to the kiosk there beside you, under umbrella, that's their branch, that's the office. They will give you your ATM card there and then. You can start making transactions there and then. That's a technology. So it has led people that have big branches, luscious building. Oh, you see the headquarters of new generation banks. They are top 25-story buildings in the lush places. The dispensation has left them behind. So the strength of this age is the ability to use technology. Now, I said that when that strength, everybody begins to come at par with that strength becomes weakness. So people must reposition themselves. Strong people must reposition themselves in order to operate on a higher level of strength. If You understand what I'm saying? You will understand that that technology, you can see that people are gravitating towards it massively. That is why, as I'm talking to you now, the things you cannot do with artificial intelligence are very few. Everybody is now using artificial intelligence. Everybody is now using AI. That's the highest level of technology today. I said the difference between information and communication era and the technology age is the level of intelligence being applied. So look at what is happening. Everybody is now gravitating towards AI. You give someone an assignment now, it goes to AI. So as everybody is now beginning to use AI will come to a place of saturation where it now begins to become weak. So if you must position yourself for the next generation is not the technology generation. I'm going to show you what the next generation is. The next dispensation is. You need to position yourself for the next dispensation. Because very quickly, everybody will use the AI. Most of the people walking to me, you're listening to me, 95% of what you're doing is AI that you're using to do it. The reason they're still paying you is because the people that you're providing those values to are yet to lay their hands on the same AI that you're using. And it's coming up very quickly. Very quickly. I told you that as I'm talking to you now, AI can mimic me and speak and run this training. And you will not know whether you don't know whether I'm even the one talking or AI that is talking. I've not seen people talking, they will say, this is me, it's not AI. Yo. AI can also say, this is me, this is not AI. Yo. The time will come, people begin to doubt even the very reality of existence. Most adverts today, most of the adverts on your screens are AI generated adverts. You won't even know. So what happens before is instead of me going to pay this person, pay the video, pay this person, pay people to come and do adverts. So for me to budget, let me I want to budget like 5 million. Okay, come, let's do advert, let's do Magia, let's do advert. It's not me to do adverts and pay people. I will sit down, give a prompt, and AI will create an advert in seconds. Wake up. Wake up and smell the cookie. That is my wake up and smell the cookie. That job that you're doing now, that they're paying you to do, it will soon dawn on your employer that I can use AI and get and do what this person is doing better, faster, and more efficient. When it dawns on him or her, he starts speaking English to you. We are restructuring, the equity investors are parrying. They will begin to speak English language to you. In your mind, you say, but this, I'm not the one that knows this thing now. I'm the one handling this project. I'm the one doing this thing now. This is my brainchild. Yeah, how can you do without me? No. They play. They don't say, but the way the company is going on, they're going to restructuring in your mind, but they can't do without me now. I'm the one that cleaned out this project. I'm the one managing this project. In fact, some of you even say, okay, now, let me go, let me see how they'll survive. You don't know that they have found AI, intelligence, that can do what you're doing better, faster, more efficient. So that money they're paying you, they're saying, "Kai," and that AI is very cheap. The AI will not complain. The AI will not argue with him. Go and do this and say, okay, but this is already 7 o'clock. Let's do it 8 o'clock. You're arguing with your boss. It's okay, no problem. AI will never argue. They are so obedient and loyal. Wake up and smell the cookie. Wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell news. Something is already happening. So when everybody is now using AI to now do that same thing, it now becomes weakness. A time will come when how you will know that we're migrating to the next generation is that when something now happens, people now say, is this not AI? Is this not AI? This is AI, this is AI. So when the masses get to that level, when everybody's not using AI, another dispensation breaks out. I told you, what gives birth to another dispensation is not the time and season. It's the moment a quarrel, a percentage of the masses come to terms with the strength and strategies of that dispensation. So let me show you what is happening as I pivot into the new generation before my time goes. So what is happening is everybody is fast coming to the use of artificial intelligence, and a new dispensation is being born. Now let me shock you. You don't prepare people that take position. Do not take position when a new dispensation is born. No, by that time you come, you're already at the back. People that take position are people that take position before the new dispensation is born. So they will gravitate towards the era of the new dispensation and take position there. So when it finally opens, they're already in line. Every other person comes behind them. Ladies and gentlemen, the new dispensation to be born outside the technological age, the new age that will be better is what I call the entrepreneurial age. The new age is not, you see, it's there, but everybody's using technology, but the new age to be born, I'm going to explain it to you. And I'm going to tell you how the new age emerges. Have you noticed that AI seems to be the zenith of all human development? Because it is at human intelligence, artificial intelligence, trying to be better than human intelligence. So what is happening is everybody will begin to use AI, and as you're using AI, you start becoming weak, weak, weak. So as you're using AI, all your faculties are weakened. Tell somebody today, 23 minus 14, he does not know. Why? AI calculator. Tell somebody spell television is a problem because it started with grammatical correction or autocorrect. AI is raising weak people. As they're using AI, your natural dispositions are becoming weaker and weaker and weaker. We're raising people that can't even think for themselves. Tell somebody, please write me an essay. He's going to AI. He can't think. She can't think. It's happening. Already happening. Now, what they don't understand is as you become so flattened and weak, and everybody starts using AI, the tables will turn. The simple multiplication. Tell somebody 5 times 8, they don't know. A graduate. 5 times 8, they are thinking, what is 5 times 8? They don't know 5 times 8. A graduate of science, electrical engineer, doesn't know 5 times 8. His mind is weak. He knew it before, but because of advent of artificial intelligence and the ease of living life, his brain is dormant. His thought patterns are dormant. His propensities are dull and weakened. entering into a new dispensation faster than you think. Oh. Faster than you think. Because people can't use their mind, people can't use their hands, people can't use anything because everything is served on a platter. People can't do a proper research. They can't even do, people cannot even create a slide. They don't know that when AI is doing that, it's making you so limited and so dependent that you cannot exercise your brain. So when everybody now uses AI, they switch you flip. So you now see somebody saying, a time will come, is this AI? No, I don't want AI, I want the one you can do. Everybody, when the strength advantage is available to the masses, that thing turns to weakness. Why? Because the way the world is structured, there must be the strong, and there must be the weak. There cannot be an equal playing field. Otherwise, this world, it can't be, it can't happen, it can't happen. If everybody is a multi-millionaire, who will cook the food that you're eating? You will die of hunger. Who will wash your clothes? The person that is washing this dress, if he's a monthly millionaire, he will not wash it. So the world cannot continue if there's no disparity. It's not possible. Even the master said, the poor you always have among you. He understands that the way the world is going, that the weak must be there. Don't think everybody will be strong and do your business. If everybody is strong and do your business, that business will not exist. I have money to buy food. Who will cook that rice? Who will cook it? That rice, who will cook it? Everybody will cook the one that they will eat, though. And that's where the world is going to. That's where the world is going to. So we are migrating to the next age. And the next age is the entrepreneurial age. So you need to position yourself now in this technology age so that your children will not ask you questions. Your great-grandchildren will not ask you questions in the next 10 years. Your born children will not ask you, well, bros, how far now? How can I be like this? You need to position yourself with the next dispensation that is actually catching up on us. And that dispensation is the entrepreneurial age. What happens with entrepreneurial age? First of all, the entrepreneurial age, we're going back to where we started from. Because when it's a cycle, when the earth rotates, starts again, when it gets to the zenith, artificial intelligence is the zenith of development, is the highest level of technology. So people will begin to crave handmade foods again. This egusi soup, is it AI that cooked it? No, I want the pounded yam that people pounded with, because I don't want the one that's AI pounded. So for those that are going to take advantage of the next age are people that are preparing their mind to become entrepreneurs. And I'm going to break it down. Because of the level of weakness that AI technology will bring everybody to. Because when everybody starts using that, some people are still do, but very soon, everybody's going to be using. People don't read again. They go AI. What is this? Everybody will start using AI, and everybody will start becoming weak. So we'll begin to breed a very weak, physically weak, mentally weak, structurally weak, emotionally weak. Look at how emotionally weak we are these days. Any such testing my mental health. They did not call your name. My mental health. My mental health. My mental health. They are recognizing people. They put your name. They did not put your name the way, oh, no. My mental health. In the days of our fathers, are those things even an issue? They were mentally strong. The things that people are calling mental health are the things our fathers ate with ogbono soup. They were mentally strong. Be careful the way you talk to somebody now. His mental health might collapse. Be careful with it. You tell somebody, go sit down there. Hey! I need drugs. Don't raise your voice. Where is the voice? My mental health, my mental abuse. The shelter the name. I can't take it. I can't take it. I'll resign. I'll resign from this job. Mental. That's the person that wants to go and lead tomorrow. That's the person that said, I want to be leader of tomorrow. Check out our leaders. Check out the level of mental strength they have. Is this generation? Is this generation that one comment on Facebook, they can't go out the whole day, they're depressed. They're depressed. Because somebody just made a comment, just one comment. They can't eat, they're depressed. They're lying down. Why? Look at the comment, look at the comment. One comment from somebody that has only maybe 2 followers. Weak, weak. Those are people that want to rule tomorrow, want to be the leaders of tomorrow. It is cockroaches that you will lead. It's not human beings that you lead. You lead rats and lizards. The world has raised mentally weak people. Mentally weak. Oh. Some people don't go and scold your child. Don't go and tell your child, come here. He will stop school. He will stop school. They told me to come here. I want to come here. No, no, I can't concentrate. He said, I just couldn't concentrate in school no more because they just said I should come here. He just said it with a higher tone. I'm just not okay. I'm just not okay. Mental weakness. In our days, come to school late, they will flog you from the gates. Try that today. That's the last day that child will go to school. Flog a child that came to school late. That's the last day, even both school. Because we're raising weak people. We're raising weak people. Mentally weak. Physically weak. Physically weak. The level of sedentary lifestyle people are living. Physically weak. Those days, 10 people go to farm now. Carry hoe, cut grass. Those days we cut grass till we had blisters. Somebody could say, "No, why are you telling me to cut grass? Send me to jail. Cut grass. Physically weak. Martial art 10 men, you tell them to do 20 press-ups, they will die. 20 press-ups. No. Physically weak. Physically weak. That is what technology has made. You can't use your senses, you can't use your body, you can't use. And that advent of weakness, for you to position yourself, you must come out from that place of weakness and begin to position yourself from the area of strength. And that is the entrepreneurial age. So let me tell you what's going to happen. When everybody now has access to AI, the difference will now show. We'll never come to a point where we'll not use AI. No. Once something comes in, we'll never come to a point where AI will vanish. When everybody's now using AI, the difference is who is now using the AI. Let me say it again. Everybody's now using technology, and everybody's there. The people that have the position of strength is now who is now using that AI. Who are you that is using that AI? Who are you that is using that? Everybody's using AI. Who are you that is using that AI? If you're listening to the sound of my voice, and you're those kind of people that say, you know what, there'll always be employees now. Me, I want to be an employee. Leave all those things. Employees. Okay, who would there'll always be? Someone was telling me one day I was discussing. He said, I know that no, there's some things that AI cannot do, like barbing of hair. There'll always be employees. The honest truth is that will always be, you're right. There will always be employees. But the quality of the life of an employee will be so degraded. It will be so degraded that it's like a security man. There will always be employees, yes, but the quality of life will be so degraded. The money you'll be earning, you ask yourself, what is all this? Can't check employees now. Can't check salaries. Check what people are earning today, what they're earning 10 years ago, and check what they're earning today. Somebody said, but you keep my salary. 10 years ago, how much is a dollar to a naira? What's the salary? 10 years later, how much is a dollar to a naira? How much is the salary? No, 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 no. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. No, not everybody. I have my calling. Everybody has his own skill. Not everybody will be an entrepreneur. Some people will still be employees. I like working. I agree. But your quality of life will be so low. Because in the ecosystem, value determines quality. The level of value you're providing in the marketplace determines the quality of life that you live. If your values, if in the ecosystem, the value proposition is so low, your value is low. If your value proposition is so high, your value is high. That's why you sit down and the most important people in your life are people that are bringing the highest value on the table. So employees will bring the lowest value to the table. Go and find out the people. Come on. So the next age is the entrepreneur age. So what do I do to reposition myself so that I can become an entrepreneur? Seven years ago, on this particular date, one of the G leaders reminded me this morning or yesterday. On this particular date, I launched the Entrepreneur Mentor brand. 8th of December 2018. 7 years ago, I launched the Entrepreneur Mentor brand. Little did I even know. Little did I even know I was preparing. It was preparing me for the next stage. I didn't know that the next stage was going to be entrepreneur. Just so the entrepreneur mentor, entrepreneur mentor, entrepreneur mentor, entrepreneur mentoring entrepreneurs. Hey. 8 years later, it has dawned on everyone that the next dispensation is entrepreneur. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur, listen to me. You don't have a choice. So I'm saying, I don't want to use phone. In the days of our fathers, they use phone. I don't want to use phone. No problem. Continue. Don't use phone. I don't want to learn AI. I don't want to use AI. Continue. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur, you will be left behind. Even look at it. Look at the ecosystem. What is the salary of a graduate in Nigeria today? So how do I position myself in an area of strength for the entrepreneur age? That's the training. So let me take it step by step. So I wrote it down so that I don't mix it down so I can very fast. In the entrepreneurial age, for you to position yourself, because right now, people don't know that even as I'm speaking to you, the age is already in the cooking. So everybody that wants to become on top must position themselves. Those that will not position themselves are going to become people that will be behind. So it's not about what I want, what I don't want. It's about, do I want to be on top? Do I want to be wealthy? Do I want to be wealthy? Do I want to be rich? There are 7 strategies for positioning yourself in the entrepreneur age. And those are the things I'm going to tell you. Now, as I talk about these strategies and imbibe them, what you're doing is that you're positioning yourself. You're positioning yourself. I'm going to talk about these 7 things very quickly. And when you imbibe these 7 things, you're positioning yourself so that in the next 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you will be in a place of strength. And like I said, the strength will always collect money from the weak. I said it in every era, in every accounting, there is debit and credit. Every rich man got wealthy because they collected money from the weak. I've explained it in the first episode. So how do I position myself in a place of strength so that I will keep becoming wealthy? 7 strategies. Strategy number 1. For you to position, don't say, you see, people think entrepreneurship is about starting a business. You're making a mistake. No, let me correct it. Entrepreneurship is not owning a business. Let me correct that for people think entrepreneurship is, I'm an entrepreneur, I run my business now. Error. Error due to parallax. In physics, that's what it's called. Error due to parallax. The more you see, the more you're deceived. Entrepreneurship is not owning and running your business. No, that's not what entrepreneurship is. Though. That's not what entrepreneurship is. The spirit of entrepreneurship, what I'm talking about. The new age is the spirit of entrepreneurship. Because you can be running your business and you're not an entrepreneur. In the basic definition, you can say, yes, I'm not working for anybody, I'm an entrepreneur. But the next age I'm talking about is not just entrepreneurship in terms of I have my business, I have my own firm. No, the next age is this people that have the spirit of entrepreneurship. That is different things. If you don't have the spirit of entrepreneurship, you can't succeed very well as an entrepreneur. If you don't have the spirit of entrepreneurship, you can't succeed very well as an entrepreneur. So the whole idea is to galvanize yourself to imbibe these 7 qualities. So the first quality I'm going to tell you is, now, remember that I said the weakness of the, so how do you position yourself in the area of strength? The weakness, the opposite of the weakness of the technology age is a roadmap. So if you want to imbibe the spirit of entrepreneurship for the next dispensation, the first one is the weakness. I'm going to talk about the weakness. Then I'll tell you the strength, which is the opposite of weakness. So what's the weakness of this age or technology age? Number 1, the urgent need for validation. The urgent and insatiable need for validation. If you are going to imbibe the spirit for the next dispensation, you must kill the urgent need for validation. That's a weakness. Because of this urgent need, people compromise their true standard. Because people are looking for likes and positive comments. We're in an age where people are looking for validation like oxygen. If you're looking for validation for oxygen, you cannot imbibe the spirit of entrepreneur. And you cannot position yourself for the next dispensation, which is also right at the corner. This next dispensation is not going to be the next 50 years, 20 years. It might be the next 3 years, 4 years, 5, but even the next 3 years. The desire for everybody to like you, the desire for everybody to say positive things against you, you must kill that desire because that's not the spirit of entrepreneurship. Everybody that embedded that spirit of entrepreneurship, they were criticized until their work became glaring. The person that the phone that we're using, the cameras, all these things, all these inventions, when they started, people said you are out of your mind. Was it not Isaac Newton that says, what's the point of being sane? Say, people that are sane did not create the world that we live in. It's crazy people that created the world. If you tell somebody, the person that invented this Zoom, if the person had come and said 10 years before I invented this Zoom, I want to create a Zoom so that 100 people, 1,000 people can gather and be listening, they will tell them, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Have you stopped taking your meds? That is the level of criticism those people that created the future that we live in face. When it now becomes clear, they come and congratulate you. Oh, you're genius. When you started, the whole world wanted to clear you off. So if you're somebody that is addicted to validation, you cannot imbibe the spirit of entrepreneurship. You can't position yourself in the area of strength for the next dispensation. We're in an age where people comment, one comment, somebody will read. Oh, somebody will post something. I gotta read comment. Hey, you did not see one negative comment. That negative comment, they'll go to depression. Depression, though, full time, full long depression. Because they are weak. They are looking for validation. You want to be great, you don't want to be criticized. You must be ready to see. Let me tell you how you eat criticism. You know how they bring pounded yam with vegetable soup. You don't need fork and knife. You wash your hand, handball, not hockey. Those days in school say hockey, use fork and knife. All those ones are you wash your hand, you pound it. That is how you eat criticism. If you want to imbibe the spirit of the next position, if you want to position yourself, this is I'm telling you will not come automatically. You need to gradually start working on it. It's not something that you see, it takes a long time to position yourself. Oh, this training. That's why I said pray that this training will not be useless to you, because it's not just one. As I'm saying this training, you need to intentionally begin to program yourself to position yourself. It's a journey, okay? It's a journey. It's a journey where you sit down and you embrace criticism. What are you saying again? They say your head is oblong. You don't take it personal. You see, the greatest challenge of our age. There's some of you listening to me. Do you know one of the greatest challenge you're fighting in your business is because you're bitter? You know why you're bitter? You're offended. You've taken offense. You're bitter that this person did not do this thing to me. This person did not do it. Why now? When then they did this thing. Why now? Then you're bitter. You know why you're bitter? The reason that you're bitter is because you couldn't take criticism. That's why you're bitter. The reason why you're bitter, most of you, the reason your business is shut down, the reason you're not succeeding in your business is because of bitterness, unforgiving. Why are you not unforgiving? Because somebody said this thing about me. How can you say something about me? How can is it me? After what I did for you, this is what you did to me. After this I did, this is what you did to me. Hey, your heart is broken. You know why? You've not learned to eat criticism. And people like us, as are criticizing us, we're laughing, we'll laugh, we finish laughing. We will not take it personal because we understand that this is the name of the game. You must be ready to embrace criticism. You must be ready to eat it with like eba and vegetable soup, pounded yam, or amala with a wedu. For those of you that from that side of the divide, you must be ready to enjoy it. It shouldn't touch you. That somebody said that you're crazy. It shouldn't touch you. It's not something that happens overnight. You must be ready to inhale it and make it your oxygen. Breathe it and be comfortable with it. If you want to position yourself for the spirit of entrepreneurship, if you want to position yourself for the age to come, you must be willing. You see, it must come to a point. There are two sides of the coin. You must come to a point where criticism doesn't move you. Commendation does not move you. You're not overly excited because people are commending you. Do you know some people are in coma today? When I mean coma, not physical coma, spiritual coma. They're in comatose. People that are in comatose, they can't move. They are weak. They've not done anything for their business for the past 2 weeks. It's the state of coma. They can't move. They're physically moving, but they've not prospected. You know why they're in coma? They're in coma because the same people that placed them yesterday shut them down today. They can't take it. Their nervous system just broke down. The people that are saying, hey, hailing me, hailing me, hailing me, hailing me. That same person that is hailing you is now attacking you. They enter coma. They can't take it. because they lack the ability to consume criticism. The other side of it is both commendation and condemnation. You can't be moved by it. People are clapping for you. Don't be moved by it. Oh. The spirit of entrepreneurship, they're not moved by commendation. They're not moved by condemnation. If you are moved by commendation, you will most likely be moved by condemnation. If you are moved by approval, you most likely be moved by disapproval. So train yourself. I will not be, if you clap for me, yeah. Imagine somebody running a race. As he's running, they're clapping for him. Hey, Usain Bolt. He will come out and say, oh, you guys are good. Oh, he will lead the race. You guys are good. Oh, thank you, my fans. He will go back to the race. As he's now running, they now say, you have K-leg. He will come and start punching, fighting. That guy can't go anywhere. You must be ready to deal objectively with commendation and condemnation if you must imbibe the spirit of entrepreneurship. Don't be too pumped up when people are praising you. I'm telling you. So that you will not be too disappointed when they free you. Just be in the middle. That's the spirit of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, they understand the highs and the lows. They are not moved by the highs and business is doing well today. They're excited. No, they are stable. The spirit of entrepreneurship is a stable spirit. It is a stable spirit, okay? Whether businesses, whether they do petition and 10 people sign up or nobody signs up, they are where they are. They're not too moved when there's a lot of result. They're not so not moved when there's no result. That's the spirit of entrepreneurship. You must imbibe it. It's in that imbibing of that spirit of entrepreneurship that positions you for the next. I am teaching you these things because it is going to be the clear demarcation between the strong and the weak in the next dispensation that's on the way to come. Nobody might tell you what I'm telling you today, but I can guarantee you this is what is going to make the difference. Let me move on to the second one. Number two, the weakness. When I talk about the weakness, I not talk about the opposite of which is the strength. The spirit of the entrepreneurial spirit, the weakness is the inability to endure stress, uncomfortable positions, physically and mentally, lack of staying power. So the spirit of the entrepreneurial mind is the opposite of the weakness of this technological age. People can't endure stress. Those things, if you want to crash somebody, just do somebody a prank. Under 10 seconds, person start crashing out. Why? They don't have staying power. In those days, when they do you prank, you stay first of all. There's a staying power. You will not be muffled before you now know it's a prank. Under 10 seconds, staying power, no day, they're gone. No staying power. Inability to endure stress. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age is the ability. Most of us, we don't have it anymore. So you need to go and start imbibing it. The ability to endure stress. You need to start imbibing the ability to endure stress. Let me explain to you guys. One of the ways to improve this ability is to go to the gym. Go to the gym. How many of us have gone to the gym? Go to the gym. Start putting your body under some level of stress. That is when you know how weak you have become. We're in a place where people, their turnaround time, expectation time is so low. Somebody starts a business, no staying power. They can't even wait for 3 days before they quit. The entrepreneurial spirit the entrepreneurial spirit, when they come, they have come. They're not going anywhere. We don't show. That's the entrepreneurial spirit. We don't show. We don't show, we say we don't show. They are ready to endure stress. Today, tell somebody something that is not comfortable with. Did you not see recently Something that happened where one of the that one will take me to another. Let me leave it for now. We must have the ability to endure stress, stay in uncomfortable position. You train yourself. So what I'm telling you now is something that is a gradual thing. It might take you 1 year to position yourself. It might take you one. What I'm telling you now is not something you have. No, it's something you have to gradually. What are the things that upset me? You're easily angered. That's because your threshold, your stress threshold is very low. Somebody tells you something, you flare up. Why are you flaring up? It's because your stress threshold is very low. The entrepreneurial spirit, their stress threshold is so high. Their staying power choke. Their staying power is there. They are ready to stay. If you don't have staying power, begin to build yourself to have staying power, because in the next dispensation, those that don't have staying power will become weak. Somebody will insult you. Before you know it, you have insulted back. That shows that your stress threshold is so low, you can't even take insult. Somebody old enough to be your father will say, keep quiet. I will not keep quiet. I will not keep quiet. It's just your stress threshold is low. It's low. You don't know, you can't take it. You can't take it. You will fight. You will fight. You will fight because you can't endure. One young man that the minister cautioned started talking back. People were hailing him, hailing him. That's the power of this generation. I'm not saying the way the minister handled him was correct, though. But two wrongs can make a right. Somebody old enough for a father is telling you keep quiet. I cannot keep quiet. You cannot shut me down. Stress threshold low, too low. That's the people that want to lead tomorrow. It's lizards and cockroaches you will lead, not human beings. You must have staying. Go and ask that minister how he got to where he was. He was serving his leader. Go and ask him how. You think he got there by? I want to. No, go and ask him. Even though he finally, but go and ask him how he stayed in the place before he was handed power. Stress threshold so low. If somebody does something, I must do. But you can't even wait. Some of us, you get a message. Can't even wait till tomorrow. You will stress enduring power minimal. No. Somebody insult you, must insult back. Somebody old enough to the father say, keep quiet. You keep quiet. If you keep quiet, you will not die. But mental capacity weaken. The whole world was hailing him, hailing him, hailing him, hailing him, hailing him. Raising weak people. And because the world by their sheer population is weak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you must survive in the next age, you must have fortitude, the ability to bear, the ability to endure, the ability to hold your peace, even when you feel that people are just hold your peace, just be calm, just be calm. You must have the ability to endure, staying power. That's the second spirit, the second strategy of the entrepreneurial spirit. The third one, I'm giving you 7. So that each of these things I tell you, go and begin to work on it. Don't follow the masses, though. Don't follow them. That the masses are clapping for you doesn't mean that you're right, though. Perception is not reality, oh. That people are hailing you, doesn't mean you're going in the right direction. Or they will hail you to the dungeon and they will free you immediately. The way they will free you, you won't believe it. But they're clapping for me, they're hailing me. Do you know that I'm generating 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes? Yay! That does not mean that the masses, who was it that said that the masses by their sheer mass has forced weak ideals on people? Their sheer mass, they have weak ideas that forced weak ideas on people. Our culture is respect your elders. Somebody old enough to is talking to you, keep quiet. Even if he insults you, keep quiet. You will not die. If you don't reply to your father, you will not die. You will not die. You will not die. You will not die. Your account, they will not reduce the money in your account. If my mother tells me to shut up in public, I will shut up. I will not die if I obey her. I mustn't prove any point. That's weakness, not strength. Fight with your mother, fight with your father. They show you have strength, you have muscle. Your father is talking, you're fighting with him. This is weakness. But the world will be clapping for them. And you're making you weaker, 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 man. When last did somebody insult you and you smiled and you kept quiet? That is strength. That is the spirit of the entrepreneurial age. The third one is the inability to task your mind to learn and to do tasks. The use of calculators have rendered the mind, deadened the mind, and most minds are rusty. They can't think on their feet, unable to solve problems. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age is a mind that can go to work. Oh, I weep for this generation. I weep in Spanish tears for this generation. They can't use their mind anymore. Their minds are rusty because everything has been provided. Their minds are rusty. They can't tell someone to do something, he can't task his mind again. People will suffer. The suffering that will come of people in the coming age, they won't believe it. They can't use their mind. The entrepreneurial age is somebody you must be willing to use it. People don't think again. Tell people to think. Can't do something. They can't think. They can't think. That's why when problems come, they cannot bring out solution because they can't think out. Once it's not black and white, I cannot do it. Please, can't help me do this thing. Can't help me buy battery. This battery is not, I can't see it. I cannot find it. That's where it ends. No creative solution because they don't have the capacity. Their mind is so weak. If they task their mind is mental health, their mind has been weakened because of technology. I told you, ask somebody 18 minus 5. They will start 18 minus 5. Their mind, they will use calculator. 18 minus 5 is not an easy calculator to do. You can't task your mind and you want to survive in the next age. The time is coming where is this AI? We don't need it. They want you to do it. Even now, something will come. Can't you notice the way it's happening? Once something is AI, something in your mind discredits it immediately. Even if it's right, it's AI. This video is AI. They might be saying the correct thing. Once you think it's AI, you discredit it. Watch what will happen in the next few years. AI will have no value. If it's not you doing it, forget it. The ability to task your mind. That's the spirit of the entrepreneurial age. That's the next age. So most of you that have not taxed your mind, you have not read some of us have not read the book. This year, you have not picked a book and you read it to the finish. You have not. But you have watched several YouTube videos. You have watched several skits on Instagram. Oh my God. Do you know what it's called? It's called the degradation of the mind. It's called the infusion of dopamine. Dopamine is the ability to scroll. You scroll for 3 hours and your mind is weakening your mind. When there is no phone, people will die. When there is no data, they say data is lie because it will feed the weakness of the mind. They are scrolling things that are appealing to their mind. They are not reading books. They are not reading things that will intelligently provoke their mind. That is why content creators are making so much money because they are appealing to the weakness of the mind. A content creator will sit down. People are looking for what to make them laugh. You don't know that if you're always looking for something that will make you laugh, you don't know that it's a sign of weakness. It's a disease. Can't check it. You're looking for yes. If you don't wake up in the morning and watch 3 skits that will make you laugh. I'm not saying don't watch skit though. I'm not saying don't relieve yourself of stress. That's what I'm saying. But your life can't depend on it. Your life can't depend on it. Once in a while, yes, watch. It's a lot. Sometimes you need to distress. But you cannot every time. You spend 2 hours, you're on Instagram, you're clicking. Some of them will stroll till there's nothing to stroll again. But take 1 hour, the book of the month, read it. They read 1 page, they drop it. That's weakness. They can't tax their mind. That's why when there's a challenge, they cannot provide solution because they cannot tax their mind. Anything you don't use, you lose. People have lost their minds because they've not used it. Okay. So some people ask me the question, I'm like, use your mind now. This question actually use your mind now. Even me that you're asking, is my mind I'm going to use? We have the same mind, task your mind. Somebody's mind is higher than the other because one is using it, the other one is not using it. What you don't use becomes dormant. What is dormant dies with time. Use your mind, but it's the hardest thing. Tell people to give somebody a task now. Those days in the bank, they used to tell you worry, not work. There's a difference between work and worry. Work is they give you transactions. I carry this, authorize this 100, raise 120 bank drafts. That is work. You sit down, you're raising the bank draft, you're cleaning. That is work. Worry is different though. They will tell you, system is down, but clear this 2 million naira check. What will I do? They will tell you, the head of person will tell you, worry. Can't think. If you pay the person, if there's no money in that account, you go and pay it. Worry. That I begin to use your mind, begin to think, what do I need to do? You begin to think, should I call another branch? You begin to worry. Okay, by the time you worry, you bring out a solution. These days, people don't worry anymore. People are just ready to work. Just tell me what to do. Work. They can't tax their mind. They cannot infuse pressure on their mind because their mind is so weak. It's just like your body. If you've not fed your body for a while, you cannot do any work. People have not fed their mind. People have not exercised their body. People have not exercised their mind. When you don't exercise your body, you cannot even carry 5 kg. People have not exercised their mind, so they cannot do any work. Begin to exercise your mind. If you must prepare yourself, if you must position yourself for the age to come, for the new dispensation, start today. Exercise your mind. Something you can read it up. Read a book. Think. So this is the problem now. How am I going to handle? Okay, they gave us a challenge. We're going to sell tickets. What do I need to do? Sell 20 tickets. I only have 10. What do I need to do? Some people say, most people say, it says I only have 10 money for 10 tickets, so that's all. No. There is always a way when there's a will. If you can think, if you can think, if you can think, if you can think enough, you'll find a way. If you can think, there's always a way. But people are not ready to think because it's a lot of pressure on the mind. My time is fast spent. If you're getting value, go and type value. Go and type value. So if you don't use your mind, make up your let me show you how to use your mind. Number one, start reading. Get a book. Don't read novels. When I say read, don't go and read novels that titillate your mind. Read things that will task your mind. When I say read, don't say I should read now. You can't read novel. And that no. Read books that will, as you're reading, to begin to task your mind. Read books. Start reading. That's number one. Number two, start looking for solutions. If your leader tells you to do something, don't say I cannot do it. Let that I cannot do it leave your mouth. Say, how can I do it? So what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Begin to think. If I do this. Don't ever give excuse when a challenge is given to you. Go and think it through. That is how you broaden your mind. That's how you exercise your mind, exercise your muscle. Most of us, the way we exercise our body, if you exercise your mind like that, you will not be where you are today. But most people are so weak in their mind that they can't solve problems. The fourth spirit of the entrepreneurial age, the fourth mindset of the spirit of the entrepreneurial age is the art of persuasion. If you are not having these things, go and learn it. Otherwise, poverty will embrace you. You will marry poverty, Mr. and Mrs. Poverty. You will marry poverty. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age, which is the age to come, is the art of persuasion. You must learn how to sell and convince people. You see, it's not a choice. So, when I say I don't like talking, you'll be left behind. Though. You see, go and learn it as a skill. Me that's talking to you, I never loved talk. In fact, I hated to talk to people. When I was in the bank, I never wanted to enter into marketing. You must go and learn the art of persuasion, the art of selling. If you don't learn it, hey, things will happen to you in the near age. You must learn the art of convincing people, the art of selling. Ah, the greatest billionaires in the world are people that can sell. If you can't sell, forget it. There's every value you can, AI can produce that value. It's only the ability to sell. You know why it might be difficult? Because once somebody knows it's AI, they tune off. Once they know it's a human being, people want to listen to human being and listen to robots. They want authenticity. So the time will come, AI will be selling them. Once people know that this is AI, they tune off. So you must learn how to sell yourself. There's something that AI will do will go a long way. But there's something that you will do with AI will go a further way, a longer way. Go and learn how to sell. Go and learn how to persuade people. Go and learn how to convince people. From convincing your three mates to attend some meeting, to convincing them to attend ticket for the next event, to convincing them to do their IPO, to convincing them to do their SMO. Go and learn it. Oh. Go and learn persuasion skills. Persuasion skills. If you don't learn it now, it will be harder to learn in the future. The ability to convince people. Gone are the days. I don't like convincing people. It's not my thing. You will be broke. Brokenness will embrace you. Even food to eat will be a problem. The ability to sell, the ability to convince people. You must go and learn that persuasive ability. That is the spirit of the entrepreneurial age. Show me an entrepreneur that does not sell. No, no. People prefer to give me a job. Right now, if you do an opening, get 1,000 people. The moment you put target on the table, 99 of them, 99% will leave. Okay, you see, this money, this is a fixed salary. But if you sell, you now make more. They will leave it. They will start looking for, please, can I go to the next one? Where is the next job opportunity? Anyone that has to do with selling, that is the weakness of this age. People don't want it. People don't want anything. They start convincing people. They start talking to people. So if you must position yourself in the area of strength, you must learn how to sell, persuade, and convince people. It's not going to be easy. Learn it. It's a gradual process. The first time I started speaking, I would speak to people. Nobody will listen to me and sign up. Instead of me saying no, I went and I learned it. Those is the wrong presentation. There's time I ran presentation in Suite 5. I think it's Star Nation that has that in Suite 5. There were about 80 people there. I finished talking, nobody signed up. I said, what? A voice came and told me, "Kai, this thing is not working. No, this is not for you. You can't look for something else to do. It's not in your nature. You know you now, you're an introvert now. You're not you know you now, everybody has his own skill. They have their own passion. Go and look for your passion. This is not your passion. You don't even like talking. You're even a shy person. This thing is not working. How can you finish talking out of over 80 people that were there? Nobody even decided to sign up. Go and look for something else to do. I told you that devil we already came too late. It came too late because as at that time, I had burnt the bridge, I had burnt the boat, I've killed the captain. There's no going back. So the devil came too late. Because even if I want to go back, there's no place to go back. I burnt the bridge. There's no place to go. I've burnt the boat. I've killed the captain. So there's no I said that we came to the you'd have suggested this thing to me before I burnt the bridge. Oh. I want the bridge. So the only way I have is to go and learn and master the skill of communication, the skill of persuasion, the skill of presentation. I had to go and learn and I mastered it. And the results showed. You must go and make up your mind to learn it though. Some of you do you do normal brand launch, You don't get anybody to sign up, you quit. It's an indication that your mind, there's something wrong with it though. Don't don't you gather 10 people, finish talking to them, none of them signs up with you. Something is wrong though. Don't take it is know that there's a problem. Go and learn. Because if you spoke to 10 people and nobody said yes, if another person comes and speaks to them, will they not say yes? Go and upgrade your learning, your persuasion skill, the act of selling, the ability to convince people, the act to sell people to follow you. You want to do something, you sell people to do it. You want to do an event, you sell people, you gather people. Go and learn it. If you don't learn it, you'll be operating from a position of weakness. Everybody, let me tell you, for every money you spend, somebody sold you something. For every money you get, you sold something to somebody, directly or indirectly. Let me move on. This is lack of time. The fifth one, is the art of developing relationships. It's one of the hardest things you can do. You can call it politicizing because it's a gamut, it's a combination of diplomacy, communication, and healthy compromise. Let me say this. The people that will be positioned in the next dispensation are the people that master the art of developing relationships, managing and developing relationships. Ah, oh my goodness, time would fail me to do justice on this. Time will, I don't know, but let me try. The spirit of the next dispensation, which is the spirit of entrepreneurship, is the ability to manage and develop relationships. You have to add politics in it. You have to add diplomacy in it. And there must be healthy compromise is the gamut of these three things. The ability to keep people around you. The ability not to lose friendships, not to lose relationships. The ability to coexist with people and cohabit with people. If you don't have it, something do you. If you don't have it, go and learn it. Go and begin to learn it. Now somebody does something wrong with you. How do you coexist with that person? How do you cohabit? How do you develop relationships? How do you manage people? How do you manage people? In fact, this particular topic is the bane of next day. Good news. First off, I'm announcing it here. 1st of January 2026. I'm bringing out the blueprints. The blueprints. The last time the blueprint was brought out was in 2021. But 1st of January 2026, the blueprint will be out. I won't talk much about it, but as we march on to 10 years, next year will be 10 years. For the next 10 years, the blueprint will be out. If you're excited for the blueprint, go and type excited, excited, excited. Go and type excited. If you're excited, type excited. The art of developing relationships, one of the hardest things to do. In fact, it's the hardest, not one of the hardest. It's the hardest thing to ever do is to work with people. So some people, they decide, I don't want to work with people. For my sanity's sake, I don't want to work with people because that's the hardest thing. Not even, that's the hardest thing to do is to work with people because you can control yourself. But the ability to manage people, the ability to grow people, the ability to coexist, cohabit with people, develop relationships, manage them. Somebody is insulting you, but you have an ability to also work with the person. Oh my goodness. Go and learn it. Go and learn it. Do you know why God is respected? Do you know why God is an Oluwa? Do you know why God is respected? It's because God is dealing with people. God is dealing with people. God is not dealing with technology. The issue that God faces is people, is human beings, It's human beings that God is dealing with. That's the highest responsibility somebody will give to you. Deal with human beings. Be ready, because people will backstab you. How do you deal with somebody? Jesus knew that Judas was a thief, yet he was managing him. Because if he had chased Judas out, who would have betrayed him? Story for another day. The ability to develop people, the ability to manage people, develop relationships, you must go and learn it. You must go and learn it. There's also wisdom to know when you see. Don't say I'm developing and managing relationships. You will now allow wolves to enter and eat the sheep. You're guarding sheep. When you see a wolf that's eating sheep, please don't say I'm managing. And pastor said you should be able to manage people, cohabit with people. And the wolf is killed. Maybe he had 100 sheep. The wolf is eating. He woke up 1 week, it's now 90 sheep. He woke up another, it's now 80 sheep. And you say you're managing the wolf. You're managing the wolf. One day you wake up, all your sheep are gone. But the ability to know how to handle it is very critical. It's a life skill. You need to develop it. You need to learn it. To manage people, to develop people. So this is how you position yourself. How do I build a team? How do I build a team of 100 people? How do I call for 100 people and 100 people will gather? How do I build a team? If you don't know it, you don't know anything. That is the spirit of the entrepreneurial age. You must learn how to build people. You must learn how to grow people. You must learn how to lead people. That's also the spirit of leadership. Influencing people is different from the skill of persuasion. It's tougher than the skill of persuasion. You can persuade people, they will come and pay, they'll come and sign up, but you can't keep them. The skill of selling is to get people to buy into what you're doing. The skill of people development is to keep people around, develop people, lead people, influence people. If you don't have the ability to build a team, you fail the core course in the next dispensation. You fail the 6 unit credit course with an F. If you don't have ability to develop people, cohabit with build people, influence people, gather people, develop relationships and keep relationships, develop, manage and keep relationships. If you don't have that ability, it's a 6 unit course in the temporal dispensation. If you don't have it, go and begin to learn it. I'm going to be doing a training next year. That's what we're going to be. Next year, that's what we're going to do most of the time. Building a team, building people, raising people, influencing them, developing them, managing them, keeping them. Ah! You see, it might take you 3 years to learn this, but please go and learn it. It will. I said that this training will save generations. Most people, this training, I'm telling you, your children, your unborn children will thank you. Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. Because you imbibe these qualities. You infuse them. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's a constant effort. You must learn how to work with people. You see, you must learn how to be political in nature, combining it with healthy compromise, combining with diplomacy. You must learn it. There's people that will come after this and you just smile. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But you must learn it. You must learn how to keep people around you. Not when people come, they go. When people come, they go. You build a team of 20 people, they all leave. Build a team of 40 people, they all leave. Don't quit because your team is leaving because of personal attrition. That's an indication that you should go and learn something to keep people. You know what most people do? When they see a telltale sign, they quit. No, it's a diagnosis that there's a problem. Go and solve it. It's not a point. It's not a kid that should run away. Because if you run away from this challenge, you will meet that same challenge another place. Most people that have left their business, I can guarantee you, the same challenge they run away from a business. After some time, they start seeing the same challenges in that same places they went. Oh no, this one is this. Oh, this one. Oh, this one is this. There is no greener pasture anywhere. It's the pasture that you mow that is green. They will leave. Let me go and do this one. By the time they go, they give them time. They will discover that same thing they were running away from here. They will still face it there. At first, it might be so exciting. Oh, give it 1 year, 2 years. You see the same kettle of fish. The problem is not the business. The problem is you. You are not growing. That's the problem. You must learn how to manage, develop people, leadership skills, influence people, grow a team. If you don't have this quality, you have no place in the next dispensation. I bet you. You know why? The next dispensation is coming to a place where the world is virtual. You see two people, they go out on a date. They're on a date for 1 hour. 40% of the time they're on their phone. That's what's happening now. Have you not gone to a sit out? People came to hang out. There are 50 people there hanging out. 45 are on their phone. The person that came to sit out is there. They're on their phone. You don't know what that is telling you. Go and think about it. People don't want to relate to people anymore. As I'm talking to you, they have AI companion that's leading people into whatever I call it. Is it what's it called again? Illusions. People don't want to deal with people anymore. You just want to no, I can't deal, just can't deal. No, I just can't deal. I just can't deal. Just be good. Just can't deal. In this next age, if you must position yourself, you must have the ability to learn how to deal with people, develop relationships, manage relationships, and keep relationships. As much as within your ability is the skill you must learn. The sixth one, the sixth one, the sixth dimension of positioning yourself is what I call character development. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age. Oh, if you don't deal with this, you operate from a position of weakness. Character development. Let your yes be yes. Let your 10 a.m. be 10 a.m. Let your 4 p.m. be 4 p.m. Half of the people, or 40% of the people, came late to this training. Over 40% of people, as at 11 o'clock, maybe 50% of people were late. If you don't work on it, you will have no place in the future. Because the advent of AI has weakened our core discipline. People are not disciplined anymore. People can't hold something. People cannot hold something like this again. Integrity is gone. You can't give somebody 100,000 and say, keep for me for 2 days. It's gone. You can't leave your product in somebody's office. He will take one capsule and say, I'll replace it. Character development. He that can tame himself is more than he that can take a city. You know why you can't take a city? You have not taken yourself. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age is that spirit that has dealt with himself, severely butchered himself, dealt with himself. I admire one of the GA leaders. I admire him so much. In fact, in short, his level of discipline, you can almost bet your life, you can almost bet your kidney on his level of discipline. You can almost bet that he can't fail. You can carry your kidney and bet on the guy. Discipline. You can't give him an assignment and you think discipline. You must develop your character. Character development. If you don't do character development, forget the next dispensation. You can't take first. You know, I told you, once you position yourself, every other person starts coming. Discipline. What are the areas of discipline? Number one, when I talk about character discipline, punctuality. Some of us, you start some meeting, you come in, it's 8 o'clock, you come 8:01. punctuality. Number two, integrity. That's character. Some people, they can never tell you anything and you believe it. They tell you good morning. Are you sure this is morning? Integrity. There's some people, that's one when they tell me something, I don't go to check. And when they tell me, I'll still check. Are you sure this person check? Integrity. These are the tributaries that will position you for the next dispensation. Number three, humility. Ah, if you don't humble yourself, you can't raise anybody. You see, if you don't increase your humility level, you have no place in the entrepreneurial age. If you're still thinking you're too small for me to do this, I can't stoop down low to come and do this. If you are not humble, you have no place in the age and the dispensation to come. Mark my words. If you're lofty, go and they say the illiterate is Avatufo that said the illiterate of the 21st century is not the person that cannot read and write. It's the person that cannot learn, relearn, and unlearn. I don't care what certificate you have. If you don't work on your character, you have no stage in the age that is about to come. If you don't work on your character, I don't care how much skill you have. I don't care your level of charismatism. Some people, just one careless statement they will make, their team will leave them and go. In this age, don't joke with character. Don't wait until it happens. Start learning it. There's an attitude, this attitude. No, 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 no. You work on it, oh. Positioning yourself is working on these things I'm talking about. Don't forget connection. Connection will not work in this age, this new dispensation. Forget that my father is the president, cannot work here. Forget connection. This is the era where connection will function the least. That my uncle is the minister, cannot work here. Your uncle can be the minister. If you lack these things, you cannot survive in the entrepreneurial age. You must deal with laziness. That's the fourth thing. You must deal with laziness. That's character development. Some of us, you will sleep until 8 o'clock. In this age, some of us are having this meeting. They are having this meeting on their bed on a Monday morning, and you're not sick. You're not in a hospital bed. Your leaders are you're on your bed, and you're not making $500 monthly. You're on your bed, putting Zoom. You are a joker. You are a joker. In this next age, you will be at the last. You'll be so weak because of level of laziness. We see my 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I've not even woken up by then. You're a joker. Character development. You must learn to kill laziness. Kill laziness. What are the other level of character? Selflessness. So some people they're only thinking about themselves. Is a character, one of the major character flaws. Selfishness is one of the major character flaws. Anytime they deal with you, if they don't cheat you, that transfer cannot come to an end. They must cheat you. They must cheat you. They must have the edge. That's selfishness. People will leave you immediately. You must develop selflessness. That's a character development. How do you mean by selflessness? You must think of other people before you. You must go and develop it. Go and learn. All I'm teaching you, is a course. Take it up yourself. Write it down. In this thing, have I showed you take a decision? Did I consider myself first, or did I consider the other person first? I consider myself first, regardless of come. And let me see from your own point of view. Selflessness is the act of seeing everything from another person's point of view first before making your own decision. Let me see from him. You came here, let me see from your point of view. You always see things from other people's point of view. That is selflessness. That is character. Another level of character development is loyalty and obedience. Some people, you can never tell them what to do. You have no place in the entrepreneurial age. You see, before you can wield authority, you must come under authority. Check out the people that wield authority effortlessly. They themselves are under authority. If you are arguing with your leader, you're a joker. Come with authority. For you to be, for you to wield authority, you must come under authority. Check out leaders that are always arguing and fighting with their leaders. They don't have authority. There's nobody that they are leading. Check out people that humble themselves and they're following authority. Check out the scepter that they wield. Check out their own level of authority. You must learn low. You see, we're in an age where people tell you, don't obey, be disobedient, don't be loyal, don't know what I can do, I can do. Nobody, don't, no, everybody says, don't follow that age. They will lead you to the dungeon, the ditch. Don't follow the error of the disobedience, the rebellious, the insulting generation. People that have no care for elders, people that don't care for. You see, I'm the president of City Energy. I can't be standing and my elder is standing. I can't be saying my elder is standing up. No, no. That you're the president does not mean you forget your culture and your manners. You must learn to be obedient and loyal. We're in the age where everybody, but me, I can do this one too. Me and this, me and this. You think you know it all. No, you must be loyal. If you're not loyal, if you're not loyal to authorities, the people you're raising cannot be loyal to you. You know why when people rebel, they leave the business? You know why? If you rebel against authority, you lose the license to build a team. Check anybody that has rebelled, they can't build a team. The moment you rebel, you lose the license for people to submit to you. Because it's duplication, you're duplicating yourself. Whatever you know, I know now. Are you not the leader? I can even talk more than you. I'm even doing it. You are rebelling against your leader. you go and start, you go back to the backup. There's certain things you do, they take you back to the back of the line. Character development, obedience, and loyalty. I'm gonna say no, they're using this thing so that they can use us now, use us now, use us. The reason you're on earth is to be used. The reason you're alive is so that you can be used. The reason this phone is of importance is so I can use this phone. If I can't use this phone, I will this. The day I wake up and this phone becomes useless to me, I will trash it. God, please let me be used. Use me. People should use me. I need to be used until I'm used up. The moment you are not found useful, you are discarded. So when they call on men, they're not calling to find out whether they are doing well. They're going to find whether they're still useful. They're using you. Please use me. Use my brain. Use this left side first. Then use this. You didn't use this side. Use the back. Use me. I am here to be used. I want people to use me. You think you came to this world to package yourself and not be used and not go to the grave. You use me, obtain me, use me, brainwash me, use me. That's I'm here to be used. I want to be used up. Oh my goodness. That's where your importance comes from. You must be obedient, you must be loyal. That is character development. In fact, let me tell you, 90% of the people that love this business, they might give you other reasons. But one of the signs, when at leadership level, one of the signs is when offense comes in. When the offense comes in, that's why I said, please, if I'm talking to you, you have offense with anybody, you're bitter, drop it, drop it. You can't carry it into the next age. You can't carry it. It's a luggage. You can't carry. They won't allow you to enter. When you're traveling and you're carrying, there's something they carry. They won't allow you to board the aircraft. It's called contraband. You cannot carry a machete and board Arabic air. They won't allow you. You can't enter into that plane with a machete. No, I'm sorry. Even though you have bought a ticket, they won't allow you. There's certain things that cannot allow you to the next position. Offense, bitterness, hatred, bitterness. They won't allow you. Once when they say no, 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 you're bitter. You have offense. Stay back. Most of the people, it starts with offense. And what leads to offense? Pride. I should be this. If a child doesn't take offense, have you ever seen a child, they don't take offense because they don't see themselves bigger than they, or they don't estimate themselves higher than they are. It's when you think, but do you know who I am? That's when you become offended. When you see yourself at the lower, there's nothing you do to a child that will offend him because he is a child now. So it starts with lack of humility, pride. Then when you have pride, you now take offense. What do you think made the devil to take offense at God? He became proud. So now said, God, the way you're doing this thing, and when he take offense, the next level after offense is disloyalty. You start becoming disloyal. So when I'm bringing you back to this, when I talk about loyalty and obedience, it starts with you being not being humble. So somebody now talks to you like this. Now say, why are you talking to me like this? You take offense. If you say someone that is very humble, it's very hard for the person to take offense. Offense, it shows there's a pride in you. Then from offense, it leads to disloyalty. Disloyalty is when your leader is talking, you're antagonizing your leader. You're really disloyal. You may be obedient, yet disloyal. Please go and do that meeting. You can go and do it, but yet you're disloyal. That you're doing things also means that you're disloyal. Was Judas not preparing, doing the things, yet he was disloyal? Then the highest level of disloyalty is rebellion. Rebellion is when you now come out and say, no, I will not do. When it gets to that level, you are partnered with the devil. There's no going back. Oh, rebellion is like mutiny. They don't forgive it. There's no going back. So it starts with offense. Before it goes from offense, it starts with pride. Deal with pride. When offense comes, go back and check your pride. No. There's something wrong with my pride. How am I getting offended? Somebody tells you, go and sit down there. You become offended. It's pride. Go and check it. Go and check it. You need to be more humble. You need to be more humble. Because from pride, it gets to offense. When it starts picking offense and start becoming bitter, there's a problem. Run back and God. It's a state of emergency. If you have offense or bitterness, anger against anybody in your team, in your life, it's a state of emergency. There's a problem. Oh, there's a problem. Because if you don't deal with that problem, it graduates to disloyalty. When it gets to disloyalty, it's very hard. It's very hard. And when it enters rebellion, nobody can save you. Nobody can save you when it enters rebellion. Because there's a decree, suffer not the witch to live. For witchcraft is as a sin of rebellion. There's a decree that once it gets to rebellion, there's no going back. So character development, be obedient and be loyal. If you're here and you have anybody in your team, both your upline, both your downline, that you're angry with, that you're offended, that you're bitter against, you can't carry that baggage and board the aircraft. After this meeting, throw it away. That does not show weakness, that shows strength. People think when you go and apologize, it shows weakness. No! The highest display of strength is in surrendering, is in being naked and let people spite you, beat you, stone you, mock you, criticize you. That's the highest display of strength. Was hanging on the cross, let people kill you, spit on you, slap you, and you didn't do anything. That's the highest display of strength. If you know anybody that you have offended, you are angry, you're bitter, after this training, call the person and say, I am sorry. I am sorry. You won't die. You won't die. It shows strength. Character development. Character development. Character, you must work on your character. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to, before I talk about the last one and I close. In life, access is granted to the next level. You don't go to the next level. Access is granted. That is why you can work so hard. But the real things of life, you are given access to it. You don't qualify yourself to the next level of life. You are granted access and privilege. Some of you have been on the same level for a long time. is because access has been denied. You can see it, but access is not given. And no matter what you do, if access is not given, you can't step to your next level. Most times, most people, do you know why access is not given? As they are coming to the door and they are getting to the door, they check, they are carrying bag of bitterness, offense, access denied. You go back and start again. They will do everything. Oh, I've done everything to leave this level. I've done everything to leave this level. Once they come to the door, they sense offense at the back. Because if you allow this person to carry offense and enter into this aircraft, he will cause other people harm. There's certain level that you cannot carry bitterness to enter. If you carry bitterness and they allow you access to that level, you will destroy a lot of things. So they will ask you, go back, step down, you step down, access denied, visa denied, go back, go and deal with this thing. When they come back, some people after 2 years, they will come back again. And as I come back again, they have bitterness, unforgiveness. You have somebody you have not forgiven. You have somebody in your mind you're holding things against, you're holding grudges against. That's the reason access is being denied. Because if you carry that level of forgiveness and you operate a higher level of authority, you will kill that person. You will kill that person. You will kill that person. So they don't want that person to die. So remain at a lower level. Character development is one of the greatest protocols of the next dimension. Time is gone. I have just 1 minute. But I will round it with the seventh and the last one. So I want to finish it today. Whew, the seventh, the last but not the least. The things you must do in order to position yourself. And when you do these 7 things, you don't need to beg. You don't need to cry. They will invite you. They will say, you come, you come, you come. You'll be invited. The seventh one is living and functioning under a vision or with a vision. You see, for next year, the people that will excel the most are the people that will carry the vision on their head. Don't live for money. Don't run this business for money alone. Don't run this business primarily for money. Listen to me. The people that run this vision, you will discover that your DTs is not what is carrying you. If you must enter next year with an eye for the vision, the only thing, the people, the spirit of the entrepreneur, see, the entrepreneurs that start up a business because they want to make money, they don't last long. When the turbulence comes, when the wave comes, when the storm rages, they drop it quickly. But you see entrepreneurs that start up a business because of a vision. If venture capital want to invest in your business, they will ask you, go and listen to Shark Tank, all those dragons, all those people that invest. The first will ask you, they don't care about your numbers, they care about your numbers though. Well, they applaud you with your numbers, but they'll ask you, what led you to start this thing? You'll not say, okay, when I was growing up, begin to tell them a story that led you to begin to pursue that business from the vision point of view. They came. Because you know that when you face challenges, you won't drop out. If the reason you went to school to study law is because you want to defend, you've seen people, maybe your family was taken out by someone that was more powerful because there was no lawyer to save you. You saw people that don't have anybody go to prison and serve jail term because they didn't do anything, not because they did something wrong, but nobody was there to defend them. And you see people that didn't have money, nobody there to. As I'm talking to you, there's several people that are in jail for an offense they did not commit, but they've not even brought them to die in prison for 10 years. They've not even brought them to try them, no lawyer to defend them. And yeah, well, that's one of the things we're going to do next year as part of our anniversary. We're going to go to the prison. People that are there that they've not done anything wrong, we will bring them out. People that didn't commit anybody, they don't have anybody, nobody to build them. There's some people from NSAS that are still in prison. They just came to protest. They are still in cell. There is nobody. They don't have anybody. Some of them have even have died there. Nobody. No, they don't have anybody. We're going to go there and we're going to bring most of those people out. We're going to set up a team. That's part of our anniversary. We're going to bring those people out. So if your reason for studying law is so that you can be able to stand in the dock and defend people that are defenseless, no matter what you face in school, you will not give up. No matter what you face, you will pursue that law because the purpose is bigger than you. What you're fighting for is not about yourself. So entrepreneurs that are driven by a vision, they don't stop because it's bigger than themselves. So when people want to venture capitalists want to invest in a business, they look at your story. Okay, this person has a purpose. Is that not there's a cause for him doing this thing? He's not just doing this thing because he wants to make money. If you're studying law because they say lawyers make money, the moment that cause threatens you, you will leave it and go and join mass communication. Because all our graduates, I want to become a graduate. There has to be a higher cause. The spirit of the entrepreneurial age or the entrepreneurial dispensation are people that are doing what they're doing from a point of vision, from a standpoint of vision, not just from a standpoint of profit. Everybody's doing from a standpoint of profit. So when they face rejection, they will quit. If you come from a standpoint of vision, you become impregnable, unstoppable. You must run with a vision in mind. What's the vision of this business? Sit on energy to raise financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people so that collectively we can use our resources to affect the world positively. This is the reason I'm talking to you. This is the reason the G leaders are here. This is the reason we're running on this assignment. It must be vision cladded. It's not that you, of course, I told you guys, I said, you are not created to look for money. Oh God. When man was created, man was not created to pursue money. Man was not created to pursue clothing. No. The goat in your house does not have clothes. The cow in your field does not have clothes. The chicken does not have clothes. When man was created, he had his body was the clothes. The reason man started looking for what to wear was when man fell. Oh God. The reason man started looking for what to eat was because man fell. When Adam was created, he was brought into a garden. They did not tell him the apple that he ate, he did not plant it. Food was already planted. When they told him to walk, it was to carry out an assignment to dress the garden. What does it mean to dress the garden? Make sure that this garden is functioning the way heaven is functioning. It was not to work to eat food. Food was not the purpose. It was when man fell that the ground was cursed. They said, out of the toil of your brow shall I eat bread. That was the curse. I was not born so that I can eat food. I can get money to eat food. That is living under a curse. I was not born so I can get clothes and get shelter. No, no. When Adam and Eve fell, they were looking for leaves to cover themselves. We were originally not meant to be covered with leaves. Ah. But men today are living for their belly. They are living for their stomach. They're not living for a cause. They're not living for a vision. They're not standing for anything. In the next dispensation, if you're not standing for a vision, you'll be at the backyard or you'll be at the back. Only the people that have a vision will stand in that are positioning themselves on the area of strength. You must come from a point of vision. We're going to raise financially free people. You can't kill a people of vision. You can't kill them because the vision is an ideology that will outlive them. I'm not here because I want to make money. How much money am I making? Which food am I eating? Which clothes am I wearing? Clothes that you wear today, tomorrow they will turn to rags. The clothes you wore 5 years ago, 6 years ago, are they not rags? Is the reason you're living? Is it for rags? He said the Gentiles are the things they seek. Those are not the reason that you were born. You were born to fulfill a vision and a purpose. The people that run this business in the next area, people that are, no, I'm here for the vision. Of course, you make money. Those things are byproducts. The food Adam was eating was already there before he was born. was created. It was Eden was the garden was planted before it was put in the garden. He was not asked to plant the garden to eat. He was eating to plant. Eat food was there provided. But how many people are running this business without a vision? No, next year you can. Our tribe must run with a vision. No, you must run with a vision. I'm standing for something. I want to raise financially free people who can raise other financially free people so that collectively, if you do your part, maybe next year, if you do your part, maybe by June next year, maybe we would have maybe we're going to rescue maybe 150 people from prison. Maybe if you do your part, well, we might rescue 152 people. Maybe if you do your part, because of you that's doing your part, we might rescue 155 people. Because the more successful we are, the more we can do as a team. Maybe if you do your part, we can send more children to school. Maybe if you do your part, we can check out some people from the hospital. Maybe if you do your part, we can create more dispensary units for people that are dying of ailments that 10,000 naira drugs can cure. Are you aware that somebody has died today? Somebody as I'm talking to you, they are crying. What has killed that person could be 10,000 naira drug the person did not take. But because the person did not go for medical checkup, he did not even know that's the problem. Are you aware that you can cause people's life to be impacted positively? That is the vision of this business. Network marketing is just a vehicle, it's just a tool that we are using to arrive at our vision, which is our destination. If I want to travel to Abuja or travel to Kano and I bought Airpeace, I bought Ibom Air. Ibom Air is the vehicle. The destination is Abuja. The destination is not Ibom Air. Network marketing is the vehicle that is taking us to our destination. We are all going for the vision. The vision is to raise financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people so that collectively we can use our resources and affect the world positively. You must run with the vision to have a stake in the next dimension to come. The way you position yourself in the area of strength is coming from the point of vision. Don't bother about the food that you eat. Don't bother about the clothes that you wear. Don't bother about the houses that you will build. Do you know one day I saw the futility in living for the things that you can eat? I saw the futility. I saw the futility. The house that you say, oh, this house, oh, this house, oh, I have a house. I'm not saying you should not have properties. I have properties myself. I'm not saying you should not get properties. But that property that you're looking at, by the time you climb and you enter a plane and you see that property as a tiny dot amongst is this what you live your life for? This box. This box. This is like a box. Is it what you live your life for? Your 70 years of life. The reason you live is so I can acquire this box. So people are slaving away in foreign countries. At the end of the day, paying the mortgage for 35 years. At the end of the day, what they got was a 3-bedroom flat. Is this 3-bedroom flat what your life was worth? You spent 70 years and all you got was you have a house in another man's land. Is it worth it? Is that what you lived your life for? Is that what you really lived your life for? Is that what you came to this earth to do? A 3-bedroom flat in an obscure location somewhere in the Hindus of Brentford. Is that what your life is all about? Wake up and smell. Your life has to be worth more than this. The next dispensation, for you to position yourself, you must carry a vision more than food to eat, clothes to wear, cars to drive, house to live on. Your life must be the fuel that must fuel your life must be a vision. Ladies and gentlemen, as you listen to the sound of my voice, I beckon on you. As I speak, let the echoes of my voice penetrate your hearts to come and stand with the vision. To come and stand with a vision. We're here to build a vision. We're here to build something that will outlive us. 100 days from now, none of us will be alive. But this diamond project will outlive us. This vision of technology will outlive us, outlive our children. That I want when I'm in the skies, I'm seeing the effect of what my life will. If it live for 70 years, let it count for something. Let it not just count for I bought the phone, I bought a car, I bought a house, I ate food. All those things you will do, but that let not be the primary purpose of your existence. Otherwise, we have lived a wasted life. You must position yourself by carrying the vision. The vision of C1 Energy is clear: to raise a financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people. So collectively, we can go and help the dying children. We can go and plant schools where there are no schools. We can go and plant hospitals where there are no hospitals. We can feed a generation. We can help people come out of them. We can bring joy, tears of joy in the faces of old women. That's what I live for. I live for a place where, what's the mission? Raise 500,000 diamonds. Imagine we'll come to a place where there are 500,000 diamonds in Nigeria. And the 500,000 of us gather together, pull our resources together, and you see old men happy dancing. You see old men shedding tears of joy. Somebody that never knew how this man, I didn't go to school. My children, my father not go to school. This my child is very intelligent, but I don't even have money to buy form. I'm not, so I say no. There's scholarship for your scholarship. Who are you? I don't know you. No, we're here to give scholarship to all about 25 of these children from these schools that are having scholarship up until university. Who are you? How? From where? Who? Are you from the government? No, we're not from the government. We're the diamond. We're the diamond tribe. We're affecting the work positively. My child follow. Yes, your child follow. What do you mean? I won't pay that. You will not pay a dime. Your child will go to school. I didn't even have form to buy. I didn't even have money to buy him WAEC form. No, we'll train your child secondary school up to university level. If he's intelligent and is ready to read, he will become a graduate, and you see tears of joy, and they will go and glorify God. They will know it is not man. They will go and start thanking God. God, only you can do this. When they are thanking God, that aroma that goes from their hearts to God, when God perceives it and he hails it, you'll be so satisfied. You say, child, this is the reason this person is alive. That is the vision. God is not looking for money. It's that aroma. They say God is seeking for those that will worship Him in spirit and truth. It's not by saying thank you, God. That aroma that comes from your soul. And you say, thank you, God. God, only you that can do this. That is what God wants to perceive. That is what keeps God alive. What keeps alive is Eba, about the dam. What keeps God alive is the aroma that comes from the depth of people's soul to Him. You can make people give God that glory. That is the vision of this business. And that's why I echo my voice. Let's build this business. Let's work together. Let's come from a standpoint of vision. You won't be looking for a time will come when we can't be celebrating cars. No! What is car? House. No! Celebrate the lives that you've affected. A time will come, it's not about the life. It's not if you want to buy a Lamborghini, nobody will celebrate it in this same business. How many lives are there? How many children have you fed? How many people have you sent to school? Those are the things we'll be celebrating. Those are the success stories I will be sharing. Guess what? During this Christmas, guess what? I fed 100 widows. This business, the money I made from June, I made 7 million naira from June. I brought out 1 million naira and I fed 100 widows. Those are the success stories we'll be sharing in this business. No longer cars, houses, vacation. Of course, we'll buy cars. Of course, we'll build houses. Of course, we'll travel around the world. But that's not the vision. The vision is not to raise financial people so I can buy a car. No, it's so can affect the world positively. I call upon you today to join this vision of C200. Join the Diamond Tribe, and nothing can stop it. Don't be bothered, though. Don't be bothered. I know Dr. Victor was talking about. We are the edge. Everything was. Don't be scared if things are not going what you think. Don't bother. It's called the vicissitudes of life. After the night comes the morning. After the morning comes the night. It happens like that. The world is spherical. We are about to emerge. Position yourself for the next dispensation. Position yourself. When you now say, okay, we're going to Zamfara State. You see, we're going to rehabilitate these IDP people. It's not enough to carry people and that they not put them in IDP camp. No, make them live like animals. No, we want to rehabilitate this IDP camp. We want to give them businesses, open the market, take them to school. Don't go and carry people, dump them out there living like animals. We're going to a camp in Zamfara. We want to rehabilitate all of them. Send the people that are going to school. Get sewing machine people that are good. Get markets. Open businesses. But we want to do it. How many people are ready? Be among the people that say, from the money I made this business, I'll bring out 10% of the money I made this business, and I'm going to support this cause, support that cause. We'll have several projects. We'll have a lot of projects. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to bring out all the projects. There's one that is called Return to School Project. People that dropped out of school because they don't have money. we'll return them back to school. Have you not seen people? Have they not told you? I was in year one, but they couldn't pay my school fees. I dropped out of school. What was your CGP? 4.4. Return to school project. Come back and be going back to school. We will return you to school. It's a project we will do. There are several projects in a bid to affect the world positively. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you must position yourself so that you can be invited to that next realm. My time is up. My time is up. Position yourself for the next dispensation. I've given you 7 keys to position yourself. My time is up, and this training is over. Go and position yourself. Let your children not ask you questions. Where were you when this was happening? Tell them I was around and I did the needful. And today I'm properly positioned. I hand over the meeting to Dr. Victor. Bouncing to close.
Thank you
Somebody
very much.
saying, when are you going to have this meeting again? When are you going to have this meeting again? No problem. I will communicate when the next meeting is going to have. But for now, this particular training is over. God bless you.
Please, can you go to the platform and appreciate Ambassador Michael Okoli? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this huge impactation. Let's go to the platform and appreciate him. Let's appreciate him. Let's go to the platform and appreciate him. Thank you so much, sir. A lot have gone from you. And also just pray a brief prayer for God to refill him back with what has gone out of him. This is a virtue. This is a virtue. It's not just flesh and blood that revealed this to you. This is from supernatural. It is very, very clear. I appreciate you so much, sir. It is just an impact. As we were speaking, a lot was speaking to me equally. A lot was just happening to me. It was a connection to impactation that was just happening. Thank you so much, sir, for this huge impactation. It is just it. Guess what? The reason you are on this earth is for you to be used. If you are not being used, you'll be discarded. Rema. The reason you are on this earth is for you to be used. If you are not being used, you will be discarded. Target Ambassador Michael Okoli. It is a Rema. For most of us there, a lot. Go back to this. Refill it. Pray that God gives you the grace to be able to run on this vision. Because truly, you can't do it on your own. You need extra strength. You need extra strength. You need that spiritual strength to help you be able to run on this vision. Sometimes opposite things comes around to fight against the vision. But you need to be sensitive in the spirit to know that this thing is anti-vision. This thing is fighting against this vision, and you run on it. Thank you so much, sir. It is a dose. And with this, I think with this, we can call it a day for the day. God bless each and every one of you here. Let's go back to the grind. Listen carefully. One of the key things that happens to a lot of people in this season is this. One of the key things that you always experience in this season is this lukewarmness. Everything you are doing it in a low level. Some of you can confirm this, lukewarmness. But hear this. This is when your strength is tested. You see, some people that are doing invitation, you are no longer doing your complete invitation. You have reduced it. Yeah. Some of you here, it is when your strength is tested. Have your strength been tested? What are you doing now? Can you 10 times? Can you double what you are doing? What were you doing before? What are you doing now? If your test is strengthened, remember, if you are not tested, if you didn't pass the exam, you can never be promoted to the next level. It's only when you pass this exam that you get to the next level. God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate you all. And with this, I say, have a nice day And may God bless you all and enjoy your season with extra activities. Goodbye.